Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another palette review for you. I have ordered a lot of palettes lately, so be on the lookout for some fun content with those, but I'm trying to also be better at doing product reviews. So this is really exciting. This is a new palette from Huda Beauty, and you guys may or may not have heard of this because it's actually exclusive to a UK website. So this is the Huda Beauty Gold Obsessions palette. Just got it in the mail the other day. How beautiful does this look? Now, you guys know I reviewed the Haze Obsessions palettes. I wasn't a big fan, but when I saw this, I'm a big fan of gold. Those are my kind of shades, and I really wanted to test this out and give Huda's Obsessions another chance. So as I was saying, this is only available on Cult Beauty's website. This is a UK brand, but you can shop on there if you guys live in the States. I think other areas of the world as well, but it was exclusive to Cult Beauty, I think for their anniversary of having Huda on their site. I believe that's why. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it's going to be coming anywhere else. Now, if you are on Cult Beauty, their prices are in British pounds, but it equals about to the same amount, because I think this one says 27 pounds on here, and I ended up paying $30 US through PayPal. It just automatically converted it over. So the regular Huda palettes are $29 on Sephora, so it's like $1 more, but essentially it's the same price, just converted from pounds to USD. So let's take a close look here at the palette. I'm just obsessed with the packaging on this one. I hope she comes out with more in this type of style. And then look at the colors, you guys. How beautiful. I cannot wait to dive in and see. I was just really drawn to this. I've never ordered from Cult Beauty before, but I just really wanted to try it. And the rest of this palette is like a plastic casing in gold. So yeah, I'm very excited. I did want to read a little bit about this palette on the Huda site to get an understanding for what this is. It says, in honor of 5 years of Huda Beauty at Cult, they made this exclusive palette, which is an ultra opulent array of molten gold shadows. It's limited edition. There's 3 finishes. It says buttery mattes, metallics, and also shimmery toppers. It says there's also an all-new texture that's a pink shimmer and gold metallic base that's additionally adorned with flakes of gold. So I think that's this one. I don't know, I feel like I've seen that kind of texture before from Huda, but maybe it really is new. But that's a little bit about the palette, the standard Obsessions, 9 pans, smaller sizes at a good price. So let me go ahead and show swatches. So here is the swatches. It does seem like a lot of them seem to be lighter, like more lid toppers. So I'm curious to see how these are going to look on the eyes, because some of them didn't really show up as well as far as pigment goes. Like these two in the center, the mattes felt soft. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to perform. So let's go ahead and put this on the eyes. I'm going to be doing one look with the palette. I'll try to do as many shades as possible in the look today, but I'm curious to see what we can come up with. So that's why I'm not wearing any makeup. We're going to do our eyes first, and then I put the rest of my foundation on. And yes, my skin is going through it lately. I cannot stop the breakouts. It's just inevitable. So I do not have perfect skin, and that's completely okay. I will show you guys the finished look with the rest of my makeup on too. So let's go ahead and start with the eyes. Alright, so I already put primer on. The first shade I'm going to go into is this one in the middle. By the way, I don't think there's shade names in here. So we're just going to go by color, because yeah, I don't really see any. So we're going to go into this peach as our transition. This one's a really nice shade just to kind of blend everything out. So I'm like to start with it, and then I'll probably use that to blend out some of the other shades we used too. So then we'll go ahead and deepen that up a bit more with this mauve pink here. So I'm going to take a smaller brush to get more pigment. Ooh, yeah, I really like this. So far the mattes in this palette seem way better quality than like her Haze Obsessions, because those I had a lot of trouble building up pigment. And these are beautiful. They build up nice, and they're very soft and blendable. With that same brush, we're going to go into the dark brown here in the outer corner. We'll see the test if this is good. Sometimes her dark mattes have some issues. A little bit of patchiness right here, as you guys can see. I do like having these 3 matte shades in here because those are like my go-tos. I like to have a very light, a medium, and then a dark, because this is always how I like to do my eyeshadow. I always do like the dark outer corner, the mid-tones, and the crease. It's just a very easy, typical smoky look for me. Okay, so that looks good. I tried to fix a little bit of the patchiness. I think that looks better. So I think we can fix that going over with the shimmers. Okay, so I do kind of want to see what this one looks like. That's supposed to be like the liquid gold shade on the lid. I'm just using a wet brush with this one. Whoa, that is pretty crazy. I don't love this gold with these warm tones. I don't know, it looks kind of bright. But I'll go over it with one of the toppers so we can lighten it up. But it definitely, when you wet the brush with this one, it's definitely like a liquid gold. It's very pretty. I'm gonna blend those lines together. Okay, so I'm gonna go over that using my finger with this. I think this is one of the toppers, but I think this was supposed to be like the new exclusive shade. I don't know how different it is. I feel like she's done this before with her palettes. Let me go over top that. Oh, wow. This looks so pretty on the eyes. This color is like a straight up like pinky pearl. And it's like almost very metallic, almost flaky looking. I don't know, this is cool. So I'm gonna actually blend that over this gold just to kind of get rid of some of that color. Let me take this shade in the corner, in my inner corner of the eye. I don't know if this will be good. Yeah, this one's definitely more of a topper. Like, I feel like this one almost needs like a glitter glue to stay down. I don't know if I'm a fan of those shades. This one's definitely a hit though. I'm gonna blend this rosy tone color on my lower lash line. I think that's pretty much good for this look. Let me go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on. I think I'll go ahead and put lashes on too, because I always love how that just like finishes everything off, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look using the gold palette. This is what I did for makeup, and I did go ahead and film a little Instagram video, so that should be up on my channel soon. I don't know if I'll put it up tomorrow or when, but yes, I'll link all the makeup details down below too. I think it's such a pretty neutral glam look. But let's talk about the palette. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the palette. I think it's beautiful. I was even looking in my collection to see if this is dupeable, because Huda does tend to dupe herself within her own brand. A lot of her palettes can look very similar, but that's just her thing. She likes to do a lot of neutral palettes. Every brand has kind of their own thing. And for my favorite shades in the palette, there really wasn't that many dupes. I was kind of looking at it next to my khaki, and some shades looked a little bit similar, but overall there wasn't any exact dupes that I had found. They had different tones, but definitely some similar shades in there. And then I was looking at my Naughty palette, and I could definitely see some similar things, but the golds were definitely a lot different in the gold palette than in the Naughty nudes. My favorite shades are definitely this like pearlescent shade down here. This one was so beautiful, I thought, on the lid, and then of course the gold. I don't think Huda has any gold like this in any of her palettes. I could be wrong. I don't have every palette, but those were the two winners for me, as well as the matte shades I thought were really nice in here. Definitely like this one better than her Haze Obsessions that she came out with. I think the mattes have a better formula, more pigmented. I had a little bit of issues with the dark brown, but it was nothing crazy. I feel like overall it looks good. I will say though, I am pretty disappointed in two of the topper shades. These two actually right here were not great for me. When I swatched them, they hardly showed up on my hand. They seem to have a lot of fallout, and there was just like no pigment there, which I get it. It's a topper. It's supposed to just add a little bit of sparkle, but I would have rather they just maybe kept one and did another metallic shade. I would have been much happier than that. I don't feel like I need two of these, because essentially they probably will look pretty similar on the eyes, and I wasn't impressed with how they swatched. So I'll definitely have to kind of come back, try those by themselves, and see what I'm thinking with them, because I think the only way to get those to pop is by using a glitter glue, because they really weren't going to stay on the lid. I feel like all that glitter would fall out, and leave no pigment behind. So I just didn't really see the point in those. I feel like with Huda palettes, there's always a couple dud shades. I feel like there's never like a complete 10 out of 10 with her, besides her big palettes, but I just always feel like the mini ones always have issues, but this one's definitely one of the better ones that I have tried. If I was going to rank this, I would probably give this a 7 out of 10. I'm definitely going to keep it in my collection and use it because I love the tones in here, and I think it is pretty unique. Do you absolutely need it? No, but it's pretty cute. I would definitely recommend the Naughty Nudes over this. I know that this is more expensive, but I love her formulas in the big pans, and I've been obsessed with my Naughty Nudes palette lately. I just think it is gorgeous. So this would be nice if you want to spend a little bit extra, get the Naughty Nudes. But if you're really into those gold tones, then you would really like this because it does have that very metallic gold, and then this pearlescent shade is definitely my favorite one. So that's kind of my thoughts here on the gold obsessions from Huda. Again, this is a Cult Beauty exclusive, but you can totally order this. I don't know how long it will be available, probably till it sells out or when, but I thought I would go ahead and do this video for you guys today. I am really liking the look I came up with, and glam neutrals are my go-to, so I think I will get a lot of use out of this. So anyways, I will go ahead and end the video here. Thanks so much for watching. I would love to know your thoughts on this palette, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.